update now that I have things going on. A couple of little items. This is the second shot at this video, so I should be a pro at it now. The iPhone space issue, but these little iPhone updates are just kind of fun because I don't have to sit there in front of my computer like I do for work and do editing. I just pop it up there, so please forgive the shaky nature. So I have a couple of things going on with the layout as it stands now. I have this little loop here, which is the tram loop. We'll see the other side of it in a minute. This will be Soyokaze, the older area, and the idea is that this is going to actually be embedded in the street, so that'll be kind of fun if I can pull that off. And then that'll stop here, and then this will just be regular track work. So I like that aspect. This I need to work on because it's a bit too close. I just need to finagle it, and that'll come through. There'll be a tram stop over here for the high-speed rail. That's the story, at least. And then that takes us around, sorry for the squeaking, to Shizuoka, and that's where the tram lives. So you can see there's just another loop here. I'm using the unit tram here, unit plates here, and then this the regular loop stuff back there. So that's great. I'm liking that so far. Some stuff to work out, some area where I can have my buildings and all that. So I think all that'll work out fine. I had this hole back here that was covered up with a pink foam piece before. It was like a big residential area. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to measure this, measure that. I'll be able to pop in a little piece of pink foam on the back wall there. And then I'll take that piece and I'll detail it up like I did last time upstairs, and which is always nice because it's like, oh, I have this little work area and I can just hang out with the family and work on my stuff and the girls can watch me. And I'll be able to take that piece and pop it right back in there. So that's great. This will be my shipping section. Oh, spider o'clock here. I just have a spider hanging right above my head. That's always fun. Bad spider season here in Oakland right now. So every once in a while you'll just be talking and a spider will just drip right down in front of your face. It's really exciting. This will be the shipping area. And I think what I'm going to have is like, this is just going to be all kind of industrial shipping and trucks and stuff going back and forth in there. I can turn that off, and I can turn the factory off track-wise, and I can turn this little spur off. So I'll have potential of having 3 different, train areas going at one time with trains running back there, which is fun. That's exactly what I wanted. So that's another box ticked, which is fantastic. I have my high-speed rail where I can do my switching and all that, and then do a loop of the high-speed rail, do that kind of fun stuff, go back to my switching. Exactly what I wanted. So that's fantastic. So I think I might actually tweak this around a little bit and make this like maybe another little shipping area, or maybe a fish market, something related, so I can play around with that. So some kind of industry there. And just move these guys. This guy can probably stay, but I might move some of these other things just to make it more shipping or freight looking. So that's fun. And I think what I'm going to do this round, now that I have these little sections and they're kind of more split up, is I'll have some crossings, and I'll have houses out here and in here. And that'll be kind of fun. I'll be able to like condense the streets a little bit, have a street run through, and then get that tighter look and feel that I like. So that'll be great. And that I'll have street and the light going through here, and shopping and all the stuff I had before. It's just going to be, instead of these 2 rows of things, it'll be a little different. And I just have to sort out the older section. And I still want to have my little marketplace that I had, so I'll have to sort that out. And then today, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, what if this whole thing was a raised section? So it's raised here, it's raised on this side back there, and it just goes all the way around, and this is a big raised section. What do I win there? And I think that'll give me the height variance thing that I wanted before. I'll have things like situations where there's tunnels and mountains and the like. So this would all be a raised little hillside area, and I think I would take it all the way across and maybe do a mountain up here in this corner as well. Again, opportunity for trees and the like, maybe some residential houses up in the mountains. So there's like a road that leads up. That might be interesting. And then keep that all going here, and then have this be a tunnel section with a road that leads up here to this higher section. And again, then I get my variance that I wanted before, another box ticked, and that'd be a lot of fun. And so I'd have a little parking area over there for these guys catching a train. So that would be really cool. So I think I'm going with that for now. And again, with Shizuka having all these different areas like here, and I'll probably take it all the way to here, and then a road out, I'll have that thing that I didn't like in the old layout, which was these roads that had to just be like, oh, imagine in this floating area there's a road, and it just didn't look very nice to me aesthetically. So now I'll be able to tackle that as well. So that's fantastic. Getting in and out of the harbor area, there's the entrance in the back there. That's an entrance. So that's one possibility. And then I'll probably have something else happening in here. I have to figure that out. So that's a little shifty, because originally I had a road that went through, and a little gated road and everything. With the high-speed rail there, I just have to sort it out. So we'll see. And I'm going to take this up a little higher, like I said, for the temple area. Still going to live there. And then I'll obviously have this dealt with somehow, magically. It'll get worked out for the bridge there. And yeah, it's all coming along. It's all coming along. Today I had a nice little win where I was going to go run out and buy a grade, one of those Woodland Scenics, upgrade kind of things. And I was like, no, we're not buying anything right now. And that's a very tough one, because I'm just excited, and I remember being so excited before and just diving into stuff, and lo and behold, I had a lot of mistakes and a lot of things I wasn't happy with. So now I have those urges. I look at the internet for a while, and then I just forget about it, because I really want to do more planning, stuff like these little kludgy things. If I had gone and gotten that grade, I wouldn't have come up with this whole other idea. So again, slowing down, taking it easy, not rushing things is really paying off, because that's what my MO was get all fired up over something and just run off and do it, and then all of a sudden I'm stuck with a situation I don't really want. So not gonna do it. So again, all these back panels are probably going to stay the same. This little area, I'll do another crossing like I did last time, which is now in pieces. Big shout out to my neighbor for letting me borrow his shop vac. Again, super helpful. I'm going to buy a smaller version of it myself. Also got some good feedback on how to put this track down, not using the same glue that I had last time, because that glue is really good glue. It was really hard getting that track up. And someone suggested there's like some kind of tile fixative or something that they use that they really like. So I'm going to give that a shot. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm really happy with the progress. I'm really happy with the things that are coming about through all this actual planning and really thinking things through and sitting with things for a while. I highly recommend it. I can see why I've been listening to Model Rail Radio. If you have not listened to that and you're a rail fan, you are a Model Rail fan, you really need to check it out. It's a fantastic free podcast run by the magical Tom Barbalet. But yeah, just hearing these people, it's like, oh yeah, I'm working on the layout, and I should have something complete in 3 years or something. And it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense if you're really taking the time to do it right. And so I've been doing things like if a piece of track is funky, I just swap it out for another piece that's not funky and things like that. Case in point. Um, Working on the wiring, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get all that bulletproof before I do anything else. And then once I do things like swing back over here, get this raised stuff dealt with before I do any scenicking or whatever. Again, I'm going to sit with it. If it's not working, if something is like there's a dead space in the track or something like that, I'll address that before I move forward again. So I'm super happy with how this is going. I may break out a pencil and just sketch in some stuff on here, kind of like mountain here, whatever. But yeah, it should be super fun. Much cooler than my other layout. So again, big shout out to Tom Barbalet for talking me through the process, because it was well worth it. I'm so much happier with this situation already than I was with my old layout. So this weekend, a little more cleaning, a little more planning, and I'm moving forward. So it's fun stuff. I'm really digging it. So I will talk with everyone later, and thanks for watching.